What if everything you own is making you miserable? Ancient humans owned almost nothing. No house, no car, no phone, not even a spare pair of shoes. And according to scientists who study happiness, they might have been more content than you are right now. That sounds insane, but the data doesn't lie. So before you scroll away, ask yourself, what if owning less was actually the cheat code to happiness? Here's the context. We're talking about hunter-gatherers, humans who lived between 10,000 and 300,000 years ago, long before agriculture, cities, or anything resembling a mortgage. Shocking fact, the average hunter-gatherer worked only 3 to 5 hours per day. That's it. 3 to 5 hours. You probably spend longer than that in back-to-back meetings on a Tuesday. These people hunted, gathered food, ate, talked, napped, and called it a day. Anthropologist Marshall Solins famously called them the original affluent society, not because they had a lot, but because they wanted so little. Hunter-gatherers didn't accumulate possessions. Here's why. They moved constantly. If you're walking 8 to 12 miles every few days following herds and seasons, you cannot carry a sofa. Everything they owned fit in their hands or on their backs. A few tools, some animal skins, maybe a necklace made of shells. That's your entire net worth. But here's the almost unbelievable part. Studies of modern hunter-gatherer tribes like the Kungsan of the Kalahari show that they share everything. Kill a mammoth? The whole tribe eats. Find a berry bush? Everyone gets some. Hoarding food was considered a serious social offense. It was basically the ancient world's version of public shaming. So nobody owned anything and nobody went hungry alone either. Weird how that works. Now, here's where it gets counterintuitive. When humans invented farming around 10,000 BCE, something strange happened. We started growing more food than we could eat in a day, which meant we needed to store it. And the moment you store something, you have to protect it. Suddenly, you need fences, guards, laws, leaders, armies, taxes to pay for the armies, bureaucrats to collect the taxes, and now you're working way more than 4 hours a day just to protect stuff you accumulated to make your life easier. Archaeologists actually find something grim in early farming skeletons compared to hunter-gatherer skeletons. Farmers were shorter, had worse teeth, more signs of disease, and worked harder. The agricultural revolution, the thing we celebrate as humanity's great leap forward, early humans experienced it more like a step sideways, into mud. We traded leisure for ownership, and we've never fully recovered. Here's the fact that will break your brain a little. Psychologists have a concept called the hedonic treadmill. The idea is simple. Every time you get something new, you feel good briefly, then return to your baseline happiness level. Buy a new phone, happy for 2 weeks. Then it's just your phone. Get a promotion, thrilled for a month. Then that's just your salary. We adapt. Always. Hunter-gatherers stepped off that treadmill entirely because they never got on it. When you own almost nothing, every good meal is a genuine celebration. A warm fire is a luxury. A night with your tribe, telling stories under stars, costs nothing and loses nothing. Studies measuring reported life satisfaction in modern hunter-gatherer communities consistently rate surprisingly high, comparable to people in wealthy nations. They have almost nothing by our standards, and they're doing just fine. Here's the line that should haunt you a little. Maybe we didn't get richer. Maybe we just got busier protecting things we convinced ourselves we needed. So what do we actually do with this? You're not moving into a cave. That's not the point. The point is this. Ancient humans weren't happy despite owning nothing. They were happy partly because of it. No clutter, no debt, no comparing their rock collection to the neighbor's rock collection. Modern life gives us options they never had. Medicine, safety, connection across the world. Those things matter enormously. But somewhere between the mammoth hunt and the mortgage, we forgot that wanting less is itself a kind of wealth. The ancient humans weren't primitive. They just hadn't been sold anything yet. Drop a comment. Could you live with only what fits in a backpack, or would you break within a week? And if this made you think, watch our video on why ancient humans slept better than you do. Seriously, it'll ruin your mattress for you.